All right, so hanging out here at the DarkFEST course just outside of Stellenbosch, where local and international riders are gearing up for an epic event this weekend. Right now, one of our firm South African favorites, Theo Erlingsson, joining me right now. Theo, thank you very much for joining us, man. I don't know, how are you feeling, dude, ahead of this weekend? I've seen some of your warm-up runs. Epic stuff.
Yeah, very, very nervous at the moment. We've had a bit of bad luck with wind, so a lot of the jumps, I haven't hit the last biggest one yet, so at the moment, very, very nervous. Hopefully in a couple of hours I'll be very relaxed, very stoked, and have gone through the whole course, but at this point, very nervous.
No, dude, but you look chilled, and it seems like you guys got it down. Tell me, why do you feel it's so significant for a South African rider to be competing in a competition, a festival like this one?
It is literally like the pinnacle of mountain biking. Like it's like the equivalent of surfing Jaws or doing something. It's like the biggest kind of mountain bike jumps you get in the world. So yeah, it's kind of, I see it like surfing Jaws or one of those crazy waves or something like that. So yeah, very, very, very pumped. And once you land it, you get really, really stoked.
I can imagine, man. Like I said, the warm-up jumps that these guys have been doing is absolutely crazy. I don't even watch the lingo for this, but I mean, I'm not even going to try because I'll probably embarrass myself. But what is it about DarkFEST specifically that entices you to compete, besides the fact that you have these huge jumps and you're able to kind of really push your own limits?
Well, I kept on arguing trail builders in South Africa to build bigger jumps in South Africa. Nobody would listen, and then the overseas guys came and built some really, really big jumps. So then I kind of put myself in a situation I had to hit some really, really big jumps. But yeah, I think this course is really, really unique. It's one of the few courses in the world with huge jumps that kind of like follows the terrain of the mountain and like crosses between the valley and stuff like that, which is pretty unique. Yeah. So yeah, it's probably one of the best courses in the whole world.
So how does it work between you and the other riders in terms of building the course? I mean, do you guys jump into machinery yourselves? Do you grab the shovels and the pitchforks and just go for it?
Well, yeah, we've got a couple of professional kind of machine drivers from Austria and Belgium. They are extremely good with digger loaders, and they can pretty much build the whole course with digger loaders. And then we do a bit of cosmetic work with the shovels and things like that. Yeah. And then usually the big guys test the jumps who've built the lips because they've kind of looked at it for a bit longer and stuff like that. But yeah, so I don't really know how to do the digger loader as well as them.
Listen, man, but you're on the jumps, and I think people are in for a real treat this weekend.
Definitely.
What would you say is the most challenging part of the course? I mean, you've done the warm-up runs now. There's some really big jumps just below us. There's a massive jump around 20 meters high. For you personally, I think, what do you find challenging about this course?
At this point in time, it's that last jump. That's just really, really, it boots you super high. I'm used to kind of long and low jumps. That boots you about, as you say, about 20 meters in the air. And that feeling is just like pretty unique, where you're just floating and floating and floating and floating. So yeah, that's probably the scariest jump for me at the moment.
What would you say to people to entice them to come out and support this weekend, to take a look at some action? What can they expect?
Well, if you ride a mountain bike, I would 100% recommend that you come out here. I mean, this is mountain biking, and we are so lucky to have this event in Stellenbosch. There's 4 events in the world like this. So, yeah, I would really, if you have an interest in mountain biking, do not miss this, because it is like a once-in-a-lifetime. It is, yeah, the craziest mountain biking you will ever see.
Awesome, dude. Listen, yeah, crazy, I think, is the right word. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank you very much for your time. I'm not going to hold you back. I know that you've got a couple of more warm-up runs, but we are going to be taking a look at the full course and just a little bit, so stay tuned.
Thanks.